Hey, welcome back. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut that last recording off. I meant to hit back, but I accidentally hit confirm. So that one's gonna have a sudden ending. So, hey, welcome back. Rufus just showed up to save the day.
I'll take care of matters here. You all return to your posts at once.
But, Lord Rufus, with all due respect...
I've already informed my father. Or do you intend to embarrass me beyond your other transgressions?
No, of course not. Second company, withdraw!
Sir, please, excuse us.
And now they run.
Oh my. Well, you can tell they're well trained, if nothing else.
The provincial army takes its training very seriously, of course. Though I resent the mere notion that it could be misused so grievously.
I'm sure you do.
I like Sarah.
So, what brings you here, instructor? Seriously, why are you here?
Your timing is a little too convenient.
Did you come after receiving word from the provincial army?
Nope. I actually heard about what was happening a little earlier from a friend of mine. As soon as the news reached my ears, I shot to my feet and got right in contact with the director here. And he was kind enough to give me a ride on his airship back from the capital.
I don't know what to say.
Honestly, you seem to be prepared for virtually everything. Wait a second.
Director?
Oh, you don't know yet, do you?
I also serve as a permanent member of the Academy's Board of Directors. Perhaps we'll have the opportunity to meet again in that capacity.
The board of directors? Why is this the first I'm hearing of this?
I decided to keep it a secret so I could see the look on your face when you found out. I'm not the only member of the board, though, of course. I'm simply one of 3 permanent members.
That explains why you knew so much about Class 7.
Way too well prepared.
Still, I had no idea my father would attempt something so foolish while I was away. He's always been an obstinate man, but he's simply gone too far this time.
I would say so.
As a member of the Academy's board, I cannot remotely condone the unlawful arrest of a student.
Rufus, thank you for your concern.
Hey. And thus ended their second field study. As the hour was late, they returned to the hotel in Berea Hard for a good night's sleep, exhausted from the day's events. The next morning, meeting the other members of Group A, bade farewell to the city and set off with Sarah. Yep. We are fastly approaching the end of the chapter, I feel. Perhaps. Beep. I think I know which one's next. But I don't know one of the ones I'm most excited for. This, I will say, it kind of takes away from not playing this game in a recording on the first playthrough, because it takes away a bit from it.
So that's Class 7, eh? A little rough around the edges, but they managed to get through in one piece. I think I see now why you're so fixated on them, Sarah.
Hey, kids can't figure out that's...
Rufus Alberea. I've heard people say he's the sharpest noble of the bunch, but still.
What business could he possibly have over by the canyon so early in the morning? Is that what you were about to ask?
Who are you?
Pay me no mind, I'm but a low-ranking noble.
I don't believe that.
I've been watching over those young students to see what they're capable of, much like yourself.
Really now? You'll forgive me for asking, but you look awfully like someone a couple of acquaintances mentioned to me a long time ago. You wouldn't happen to have some fancy-sounding stage name or anything, would you?
Ha! You'll just have to find that out on your own. Your acquaintances wouldn't be a certain innocent young couple from a foreign land, though, would they?
I like it. Subtle reference.
You'll just have to find that out on your own.
Subtle reference. I like it. Alluding to another game, perhaps.
Indeed. Well, if you'll please excuse me, it's almost time for the airship to depart, and I really must be getting back to Heimdall. May we meet again, young bracer. Do give my regards to the Purple Lightning, if you would.
I like it. I don't trust that guy. Of course, I know who he is.
As if the situation weren't messy enough. It seems we've got another source of trouble on our hands now. I'd better let the others know, just in case.
You know what his name is, right? They said his name. His name, the blonde guy's Toval. Ah, the train.
And you call yourselves teenagers. Unlike me, you actually get to go to sleep every night. You should be full of energy by this point in the day.
Give me a break.
Considering all that's happened this weekend, I think we can be forgiven for being a little tired.
Well, that's certainly true enough. Group B had their fair share of problems to deal with as well, but they weren't quite as serious as yours. Although they were of a similar nature.
What do you mean exactly?
Yeah,
Did they
what?
also wind up getting involved in a conflict between the two factions?
More or less. St. Arc is another territory belonging to one of the 4 great houses, after all.
Which 4th grade house is it? There's High Arms, there's Alberea, there's... I don't remember the other
So they
two.
got themselves caught up in a bit of trouble.
What were the other two? High Arms, Alberea... Hold on. Pause. I gotta look this up. It's gonna bother me, because I don't remember the other two. House Cyan and Ragnar. Okay.
The 4 of them managed to get through it together in the end, though.
Well, that's good.
That's a relief, yeah. Sarah,
So it was Elliot, Gaius, Elisa, Laura.
Just what kind of mirror did they pour into buffing up Aurochs Fort anyway? What we saw was nuts.
So I've heard. And the Provincial Army isn't the only force trying to improve its armaments. The Imperial Army is doing the same.
Of course
with the
it
Blood
is.
Iron Chancellor and his 20 armored divisions squarely at the center.
Really?
how should the military academy... well, how should we act in a situation like this? Thor's graduates join both the provincial and imperial armies, right?
That's nothing you need to be worrying about. Not right now, at least. You're at the academy to learn. That's all you should be focusing on.
Yep.
While you're there, it's true that you may be forced to acknowledge some of the more unpleasant realities of Erebonia. But I believe there's something special to be gained from that. Something you can only gain now, at this moment in time. So long as you're together with your friends and classmates, people for whom there is no substitute. Maybe when you graduate and go out into the world, much of what you've learned at Thor's will have little meaning. But I still truly believe that sometime, somehow, what you experience as part of Class 7 will be an invaluable treasure to you. It may not seem that way now, but I know in my heart that it will someday.
Instructor.
Aww.
You almost had me there for a moment.
That was the last thing I ever thought I'd hear from you.
Hey! What's with all the laughing?
I'm really sorry. Your words were quite touching, but...
Coming out of your mouth, they were just...
Painfully droll.
Something we can only gain now, at this moment in time. So long as we're with our friends and classmates, for whom there is no substitute.
Stop that! Are you trying to kill me?
You kids are awful. I was being serious, you know.
Uh-huh.
Why must this instructor thing be so difficult sometimes?
Well, maybe if you didn't spend half the day drinking and parading around town, they might take you seriously. The fact is that you're not a serious teacher. So when you say something serious, oh, it catches them off guard. Oh, what is this?
So glad I didn't have to bust in and save them. I thought it was all over when I got spotted at the fort, though. Hey, hey, White Rabbit here. Uh-huh, everything went A-okay. Don't sweat the details. I did what I was supposed to. No sign of them, though, but I did find a bunch of other interesting stuff. What? Fake intel? Someone managed to get a leg up on you and Gramps? Must have been one heck of a guy. Huh? Me? I'm gonna go meet up with Claire now. Gotcha. See you then, Lecter. I wonder what that military academy they mentioned is all about. Sounds kind of fun. Lammy! Yep, we're done here. Let's get going, Eric.
I like how that's Eric Etlin. It's funny to me that that's called silver, but to me that looks white. Boom. And it flies ever so gently towards the sky. All of a sudden it gets shot down. Or just... I probably didn't do any hidden side quests, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. So we're...
Drinks are on me someday. Good showing, everyone.
Yay! Yay! Woo! Woo! Yeah, I would like to save. And continue. Hop straight in there. And then half a month later, it's raining. I'd visit a town like Trista. It looks nice and homey. Yep. See, they still have the same month names. Why can't the character... Alright, so I looked up a character's birthday. I won't say which character specifically, but it wouldn't give me the date. Like, it gave me the year, but it never gave me the name of the month. Clearly, this is June.
With summer well underway, a rainy spell seemed to hang over Trista.
And like, they even have the same seasons at the same time. We're in July, and it's summer. I mean, June is summer. Oh, excuse me, we're in June, not
With our
July.
field study wrapped up, the other members of Class 7 and I returned to normal school life.
Yeah, I'm sure that's good.
But just when we thought we'd gotten used to the challenging lessons and the breakneck workload, a moment of dread washed over us, making our blood run cold.
Finals? Midterms?
As you all know, tomorrow marks the start of your midterm exams.
Yep.
I'm no good with all these papers and essays and circling answers, so I won't really be able to help you much. But I'm administering some of your tests, so I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Make me proud, class!
Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
As I recall, aren't you in danger of a lecture by the vice principal if our performance isn't up to par?
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. Most of you tend to get pretty high grades anyway. I can hardly wait to see how well you all do. Remember, the results will be announced next Wednesday.
Got
Your
it.
scores will be posted on the board by rank, so you can see how you compare to the other classes in your year.
The sooner this week is over, the better.
I can almost taste the tedium.
I'm not gonna let Emma squeak by me again this time.
Oh, one more thing. They're gonna stick the average score for each class up there on the board, too.
Our class
Ooh.
averages?
Gaius, I forgot you existed. I have not seen you in what feels like an eternity, my bro.
I suppose their intent is to furnish us with motivation in the form of class bragging rights.
Hey, it works for me.
I do enjoy a challenge.
And Laura.
Anyway, I know it's only noonish, but I think that's enough homeroom for today. You guys can stay here and study, or just head on back to your dorms. Up to you.
Study,
Press,
obviously.
if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. Stand, bow.
Jeez, what should I do? I could stand I could stand to bone up on just about everything, honestly, but my biggest worry now is math. I don't mind doing a few study sessions if you think it'll help. I didn't review math anyway. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to repay it, though. That'd be a huge help! My biggest weak spot is Erebonian history, I guess. I think I understand all the material was gone over directly in class, but there are some finer points. I can help you aid you with that. Well, in return, I'd appreciate a fresh pair of eyes to help revise my military science essay. It'd be my pleasure. Would you like to study with me, Fee? I guess so. Oh, would you two mind if I join in too? Usually a little refresher on my classics. Of course not. You're more than welcome. Would you mind joining us, Laura? No, I appreciate your invitation, but I'll have to pass this time. There's a subject I need to review in private. What's with her? Hey, Reen! Yeah, what is it? You heading back to the dorms? You're totally welcome to come with us if you want. I wasn't planning on heading home. I'm sure see you later. Alright. Let's see, I'll go to the library. Yeah. It's so hard. Let's see. I'm sorry, I have to. Hey, what's up, Rex? All the cute girls keep chasing me off since they don't want to be bothered while they're studying. Let's see. Time to study. Time to study. In fact, this is your normal classical study. A book entitled Ereboni Histories and Pictures is on the shelf. What is this? It's more like a comic book. Yeah, that's right. There's like hidden stuff places that I can do to help increase my scores. Hey, what's up, buddy? I think that's why I wanted to go to the library. Some subconscious thing was like, hey, you should go check the library. Gone fishing. Of course he has! Excuse me, it's Kenneth. Okay. Hey, yo, what's up? What's up, girl? Oh, hi, Reen! How goes the studying? Well, it's probably fine. First years, how innocent. Doesn't help the military academy is a lot of other subject schools. A lot of subject schools. We're different. She ready for the? Well, it's a mustaches man subject. Principal Heinrich. Oh, that guy. Yeah. Seemed the type of ridiculously hard exam. I know. How about I give you him studying for it, if you're free at least. Are you sure? You're always helping me out. Political economics is Toa's strongest subject. You want to pass this up? Sure. Well, if you're asking, I really appreciate it. Okay. Most of the stuff I was unsure about makes a lot more sense now. That's good. Go over some current affairs due for an exam. Yeah, the vice principal has a habit of putting questions based on recent news. Sure, maybe we should go over recently enacted laws. Sounds like the kind of thing you'd put in there. Okay. I'd rather avoid that. Recent laws, recent laws, recent laws. The Financial Transaction Act from last year is the best one. It'll inform prospective buyers of the risks when selling our stocks or securities. A number of people have suffered massive losses buying shares lately, so it was passed to keep people informed. Then there's the Imperial Transaction Act, which determines the rules of the road for drivers. That was last year, too. There are more and more people buying cars, nobles and commoners, but car accidents were getting out of hand. Especially true in Heimdall. And then there's Provisional Taxation Act. Well, which impacted just about every province you could think of. In other words, a fancy name for a much reviled tax. Alright. Cool. Yay! Alright. Let's see. I have an umbrella! Hey, what's up, buddy? Monk. Singing over a beautiful black cloud strolled by a little while ago. See, I have no idea where that stuff would be, though. It must be certainly cold in the stables right now. Fear not, White Cone. I'm going to save you now. I like him. He's one of my favorites. Alright, let me see. I think the library should have something in it. Oh, it's Instructor Thomas. Oh, hello there. Did you come reviews about the company class? Actually, I was just... There's no need to be shy. Not when it comes to history. Let's start, shall we? Why don't we go over every little thing that might possibly come up on your exam? That's what I was looking for. I thought there was a reason. And this. A political economics, a primer sits shelf. Alright. Hey, I won't be able to get a perfect score, but I can at least increase as much as possible. Our midterms are really closing in, but I'm afraid the exam, that's all we're gonna have to start swimming club practice again. But never mind, just please ignore me! Let's see. I'm gonna talk to you. It's your first midterms. I have to admit I'm a little nervous, too. This is my first time I've come up with questions for them. We should be fun to ask. There are a couple of art history things that need cleared up, actually. Art, very complex ways during the Middle Ages, you see. Increased knowledge of art! As tough exams might seem. Cool. Well, it's kind of funny, I just kind of have this stuff in mind. Hey, what's up, dude? Talk to me! You probably know this already, but the faculty lounge is off limits while exams are going on. I want to see a teacher, you gotta knock on the door and ask. Got something you want to ask me? I'm actually got a normal science question. Figures. Show me what you got you stumped. I'll get you up to speed. He looks so annoyed. Oh, it's Principal Van Dyke. First years may not be used to them. The midterms are important examinations. You're Gemini. In other words, this is for you. Stay attentive. Yes, sir. So what? So I do the best. The conference room is locked. Of course it is. The computer room is locked. Hey, what's up, Claire? Is there really anything there's... I mean... See that... Okay, so I typically agree. It is not that hard to get a good grade if you're paying attention to what you're studying. These sweets are delicious, Nicholas. It's always helpful to eat something sweet when you study. I thought I should make... Well, don't worry, you'll end up... Anyway, it's like... I didn't know it was possible, but Nicholas somehow gotten even better at cooking. He said. I mean, she definitely went out of her way to ask us. I'm like, I don't need her help. Hold on. It sounds like it's raining outside. Much like it is in the game. Sorry. Oh. Aw, let me talk! Music room is actually a great place to study. It's so quiet. You... Sorry, I can't teach you to save my life. Aw. Studying for exams. That's the nature of mobility, but you've got pencil marks all over your hands. Hey, what's up? I don't even study thanks to a special trick of mine. Page 44 will be on our oral exam. This is certain. This is fate. You're just making things up now. What if she does have some sort of special powers that make her study the page, just in case? Let's see. Why is she here? What are you up to? Oh, instructor, were you checking out the old schoolhouse? Yep, just a peek inside, man. There doesn't be any major changes. At least that means we can focus on studying. Oh, I see we started using cover links for advanced level, too. What, advanced level? You mean there's more? Well, your RPG units still have plenty of little tricks and features hidden away. The greatest, the awareness of your link partner, the more effective your combat can be. But don't take my word for it. Try it out during your next investigation. Makes sense. Alright. Let's go to the gym. Alright, now the question is, who do I want to study with? My boy. Obviously, first and foremost. Hey, Irene, what's up? Hold on, let me guess. You were studying away nice and diligently when your orbital lamp suddenly went out. Swing and a miss. You seem pretty lax despite how close midterms are getting. Who do you think you're talking to? You're not better than anyone, and it's pointless to start studying this late in the game. Crow, I love you, buddy, but how's that working out for you? Crow's actually pretty good when it comes to the practical stuff. Survival skills, first aid, all those kinds of things. Really? See, all stuff you don't need to study for. But if you're feeling shaky of any of it, I'm happy to teach you a thing or two. Absolutely. Sure, I'll take you up on that. Wait, you serious? The idea of Crow teaching anyone is a little unnerving. What, were you just joking? Nah, that's cool. Might as well show you the ropes. Cool if I borrow a chair with you, George? Go for it. And so Crow passed all of his knowledge on to Reen. That sums up what they'll be testing you first years on. You probably make sure you got CPR down too. I do really need to brush up on that. Do you think it'll come up? It's one of those... It's only one of the most basic things anyone would expect out of a Thor student, so it wouldn't hurt to know. Right. Here's how it goes. If you find someone who's collapsed, first up is checking whether or not they're conscious. If they're unconscious, it's safe to assume that they're in trouble. Next, you want to shout out for help. You're not going to want to try and handle this thing on your own, got it? The more people you have helping you out, the better the chances of survival. I know that's not what it said, but we're going to go with it. That makes sense. Next up is their checks. Are they breathing? Basically involves giving them a repeated combination of chest compressions and rescue breaths. The fact that he knows CPR is baffling to me. All you gotta do is put that in practice. If you see a girl in need, you better get right in there. She wakes up and see you saved her life. Instant fireworks. Your hands and lips are in the right spots already. Every time I think of anything positive about you, go on and say something like that. Love Crow. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna study with Gaius and, Eustace. To studying military science. Looks like you guys are tearing through things, too. More or less. You caught us just as we reached the section on military symbols. Care to join us? Yes. I only think about military science since we were in the academy, so I'm not feeling terribly confident. Alright, either way... Alright, so let's see. This is one that I have trouble with. Map symbols are used to represent an assortment of different units and formations. This is the symbol for infantry. So it's just like an envelope, basically. Headquarters. So it's a top line. Circle. Armored troop is circle. That's engineer, right? Okay. Let's help us. So engineer has the 3 prongs. Infantry is the envelope. Headquarters is the line, and the other one is... I don't remember. But I'm sure I'll remember when I see it. Alright, that's probably why it's mandatory. It could save our lives. We owe it to do ourselves well. Ha ha ha, agreed. Stay together. Ah. Well, it's already time to head home.
Excuse me?
Did that say lovely or lonely?
I do apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this.
Oh, you're fine.
Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
Oh, yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the East Wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
Thank you for your kindness, but I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure. Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Reen.
I also like Sharon. Dadgummit! Just ignore that.
Wait a minute. How does she know who I am?
Reen?
Man. I'm the worst!
Hey there, Elisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Yep. Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I figured I'm not gonna learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
Sure, okay. Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it?
Well, at least I got something good out of this downpour.
Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth?
No need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before, too.
She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years. Anyway, how do you feel? All prepped and ready for our exams?
Not sure. I gave it the best I've got.
I want to test something.
Still, I've got that nagging feeling I could have hit the books a little harder.
Yeah.
I wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Makius scored higher than you, right?
Eustace came in a little higher than me, too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Erebonia has no shortage of smart people.
No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Ruhr, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive.
I suppose, though that was just at the Sunday school level. Aren't you curious about, my family and stuff?
You mean the mysterious Elisa R., agent of national intrigue? Well, yeah, of course I am. But you probably have good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to pry.
It's not that major or anything, especially compared to what you and Phoebe told us about yourselves.
And Reen hasn't
Never
even
really
covered
thought
everything.
My family circumstances were a big deal, though Fee's past sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in a Jaeger Corps must have been like.
It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do.
I
Back
wonder.
at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression they'd met before.
Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kind of strange earlier.
Oh?
Yeah, I was talking to her just before.
A maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before, is it?
As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us, maybe 20 or so.
A maid in her early 20s.
That's right. I think Reen currently is 17.
Something
Fee is 15, and she's about 2 years younger than Reen. So Reen must be 17.
No, just thinking. There's no way it could really have been her. Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorm has a new hire starting out or something? Though that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on.
If only.
Oh no, Reen, you're a pretty handsome guy. Plus, you're pretty nice. I'm sure you're probably plenty popular. Boop. Midterms day 1. Alright, let's do this. The next day, the first 4 grueling days of midterm exams begin. Alright, let's do this. The Middle Ages War the Lions was brought to them by Treccles. I want to say it was July. Hold on. Yes, I'm looking it up. Okay, I was correct. Okay, I will say my answer before I look. But some of these I do remember. Let's see. Mr. A wants to draw a rough colored watercolor image. Which of the following styles would be more appropriate? I think it's tracing. Oh, it was sketch. How would I know that? Well, I accidentally peeked at the next one. It would make sense you would get this question. Okay, figure 1 depicts a military formation. What type of unit is currently advancing? Yeah, well, the envelope is infantry, then command is the line, 3 is engineer, so that would leave armored. Okay, I won't look. I got my phone turned upside down. Why only one question on that day? That doesn't make sense. I should know the answer to this. The following statements about orbments are all purport to be true, which is not. Abilities change based on quartz. They synchronize with their user. Allows arts use without quartz. That one should be the false one, if I remember right. Yeah. Because you can't use arts without quartz. Because if you had no quartz in there, then you wouldn't be able to use any arts. Alright, I should know this one too. The following laws elected last year, which one came into force first in Heimdall? That was the Imperial Public Transportation Act, right? Yep. Hey, go me! Okay. And last question. CPR is divided into 4 stages. Check the person is breathing. Check if the person is conscious. Chest compressions. Okay. So the first thing you do is check if they're conscious. So it should be B. That's these two. And then you need to shout with a loud voice. So D. And then check if the person is breathing, and then chest compressions. I'm gonna say this one. Yep. Thank you, Crow. You see, if you have max bond events, you'd be able to get all of the answers. But because I don't have that ability, can't do it. And what do you know? It looks like the rain ended along with them. Clearly, this is the goddess's way of rewarding you all for your hard work. Heart. I don't think that reasoning would stand up to scrutiny. I'm totally spent. It's over. Yeah, you worked really hard, Fee. Whew. Right, today's a free day, so take the chance to unwind and blow off all that pent-up exam stress. We'll post the results next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. Don't relax too much, because you got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon. With all the intensive studying, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, so next Wednesday's when we'll know. Yep. They'll be shipped out that weekend for another exotic trip. Make the most of tomorrow, everyone. You've earned at least one day off. I should probably go ahead and go to club practice. Oh, one more thing. I've got some business to take care of out of town after we're all done here. It's tomorrow night, so, like, don't like, burn the dorm down. Easy enough. Okay. Excuse me.
Oh, now that the exams are over, I feel free as a bird. And I'll keep on soaring, at least until the results come back.
I sympathize, but personally, I've got a good feeling about these. How about you, Emma? How do you think you did?
Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered.
Just stop before you embarrass yourself.
We'll just have to wait and see what next week's results look like. Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah?
Oh, you mean that whole thing about going out of town to meet someone? Going out of town? Won't be back until tomorrow night? It's almost as if...
She's going to meet her secret lover?
There's no way.
Impossible. The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to woo that alcoholic typhoon.
Dang.
You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but that personality and that lifestyle.
You guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though.
Ouch. Not surprised to hear that from you, though, Breen. She always seems to dump the most work on you.
Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow?
That's the plan. Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after pulling up studying for so long.
Perhaps so.
Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse.
Yeah, I'd be glad to lend a hand this time.
Thanks. Better watch out, though. I might take you up on that offer.
Ooh, looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time.
Why cutscene? F to P.
Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to? He mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with him. You think he went there?
Oh, yeah. Wonder what that was about.
I hope he hasn't gotten into trouble. I mean, I doubt he would.
I have no idea. He and Laura left early too. I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorm together for once. That sounds nice.
Hey, so, do those two seem kind of awkward around each other to anyone else?
Really?
So you think so too? It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. Wonder if something happened then. It's like they've been avoiding each other ever since.
You say that, but I did not take either as the type to dwell on petty issues or misunderstandings.
Neither did I. We've been trying to suss out what the problem between them is, but so far, no luck.
I wonder if that's what that was all about.
Did you see something, Maki?
What happened?
Well, do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study? We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fee used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell.
Yeah?
That's when we found out that Fee used to be in a Jaeger Corps. That really threw me for a loop, but what does that have to do with Laura?
Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression. It flashed across her face for only a moment, though, so I wondered if I had just imagined it.
Interesting.
But even if we assume that's true, what reason would she have to be upset?
I can hardly hazard a guess.
We all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves. We even have a member of this very class who remains tight-lipped about her own family, after all.
Do you really have to drag me into this?
My apologies. I meant no offense. I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however.
Really?
Ugh, you. Oh no, getting angry won't accomplish anything.
Don't worry. We're not going to twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just, if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that. Welcome back, my lady. Huh? What? Sharon? It's so delightful to see you again.
Oh, hey. It's that maid I ran into the other day.
You know her?
What are you doing here? She didn't. Mother didn't. But of course, I was sent here at the behest of the chairman herself. Starting today, I will be assuming the position of caretaker for Class 7's dormitory. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. My name is Sharon Kruger. I am a servant in the employ of the Rhineford household. Lady Elisa's family. I will do all I can to be of service to you, so please keep me informed of anything you might need.
Beyond the railways. Boop. This is also a good song. This game has a lot of good music.
Simply spectacular. Just how many different types of food are there here?
This looks more than edible.
I believe this is what they call an imperial breakfast? That's right, Emma. It's a traditional Erebonian style of breakfast. I must apologize. It's taken me some time to familiarize myself with this kitchen, so my cooking has been a bit lackluster.
Come now, Sharon. Your skill is something to be praised. This is far more colorful and varied than the breakfast served in my own home.
I would compare this spread favorably with the breakfast served in the Duke's household.
I'm honored that you think so. I've also brewed both tea and coffee if anyone would like some.
I get the feeling Elisa is less...
It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
Not a chance! I thought I'd finally gotten away from her. I'm not going to let her have her way this time.
My lady, please. I truly don't believe the chairman sent me to keep an eye on you like that. She simply sent me so that her beloved daughter might have fewer inconveniences in her daily life.
I can take perfectly good care of myself. Thank you very much. Oh, fine. I'll take this up with her myself then. Is she in the office at corporate today, or is she out on inspection or something?
I believe she'll be dining with the Ministry of Railways president in the capital today. After that, she'll be continuing her inspection tour, so she won't be back in Ruhr for another 5 days.
Does she ever slow down? I'm surprised she doesn't burn through a pair of shoes a week. Anyway, I'm not going to take this lying down. She's stuck her nose into things one too many times.
I can't believe that R actually stood for Elisa Reinford. And from the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman too.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that Elisa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company. Her family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy. I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps while with all the nobles here.
Anyway, I object to everything about this. Considering how busy Mother is, I'm sure she needs your assistance far more than I do.
I knew it. You're really concerned about her, aren't you? The way you two care so much for each other deep down.
Sorry,
is
I've
one
just
of the
been sitting
reasons
here
I'm
listening.
So proud to serve you.
That's preposterous.
Oh, my lady, I almost forgot to mention that I made plenty of your favorite apricot jam. Would you like me to spread some on your toast?
Ooh, really? I mean, stop treating me like a child. Though yes, I would like some jam.
It's almost heartwarming to watch.
Looks like Sharon's got her number.
Hey, are we at the beginning of the day? She was preparing breakfast. Gonna go about the daily routine. Just let me save. Okay. This month, though I know a series, you're all I expect that anyway, so on top of that, I'd like to continue your exploration of the old schoolhouse. Report your findings to me. We're testing the oral bike's capability. Just if you're curious, come talk to me. Yes! See you tomorrow. I am in need of aid! Some fair business every someone wants to get love for me, but who could blame me? I simply must know who she is. Is some kind of kind soul to help her find and bring this to me? You have a request from George and Angelica. It's about the oral tyke. One need my help with. But anyway. It's the first sun I've seen in days. Alright, let's do this. Alright. We're gonna save it. And next time, on Trails of Cold Steel. 17 hours into the game. Peace.